something.
What's going on, guys? It's Bill. Welcome back to Shattered Lands, Shield Wardens. We've had a little bit of scheduling issues, little things going on. Just to let everyone know, right now we do have a possibility that the producing side of things will shut down due to internet loss, just because there's people doing work in Dave's area. So if we go black all of a sudden, sorry, we hope not, but just want to warn people ahead of time that if we lose you, that's why. It's all Dave's fault. Blame it on him. Last we left off, the party had left the blessed Isle of Leoth. They had acquired a crew, kind of on loan sort of thing from the island, and we're heading kind of northeast towards this island of Mershulk, where they are told that the dragon Morwerin was heading, and they stopped over at the capital of Valermont, a group of islands, similar to how like the Lake Tong's a group of islands. This one, they stopped at the capital of Ballera, and it is kind of an English style, like Age of Sail looking like city, where there's like, there's heavy ship ports, so there's lots of docks. There are buildings that are like right up against the kind of the coast area of this major city. There are people running around, pretty busy spot, but they had just docked, just getting themselves situated when we're going to go back to our party and then see what we go from there. Welcome back, guys. Sadly,
Hey.
It's been a weird scheduling situation. So we're back for this week, and hopefully we're planning on trying to be back next week to try to make up for some of this lost time. But yeah. Anyways, you guys have just docked here. You've been assigned like a spot kind of up front. It's a busy like port town here. There are people running around on the docks with like crates, moving them around. There are a bunch of like buildings that are almost like right up against the docks. Like there's basically like a sidewalk sort of space, and then there's buildings like starting there. Most of them seem to be like very warehousey spots. There is like a tavern that you can see like right there. There seems to be like a bunch of sailors and kind of dock workers hanging out around there. Some like, having a pint out front. Yeah. I'm not sure if you sent them off yet, but I think you arranged for it to happen, and they're still like getting the ship situated. Hendrix had asked if he had sent one of the crew off to go gather supplies. I think for this sake, so far, the crew is still getting the ship kind of situated as you're able to like get off and go. You have been told that there's a tavern within the city called the Lamppost that Jorg has been kind of stated as a good possible guide or person who can help you guys out if you need it, from Sagranis, I believe, told you guys that.
Yeah. Through many successful message spells.
They went perfectly fine.
Everything worked perfect.
Exactly.
Let's not explore that too deeply.
He's out.
Okay.
So the gnome dude, after he's finished doing his work, he's going to get ship supplies. The four of us going to head down, knowing that the ship will be in the safe hands of your crew.
Obviously, I'll leave Daisy there just in case.
Sure. And we're going to head off asking for directions to the post.
All right.
To the the lamppost. Yeah, the lamppost.
Lamppost is the name of the tavern that was kind of given as like has a contact that would be a good guide for you guys within the city, as he's known by
As we're heading towards the lamppost, I am looking for. This is a dockside. Is there adjacent to this dock a market of any type whatsoever?
Okay. We're going to keep an eye out for that as we move through the city. As you guys kind of get out of the dock area, like you're on the dock itself, right? To head in inland, and you're given a parking, basically a spot, a dock spot up, like kind of at street level. It seems to be a lot of the newly arriving ships are here, and then some are usually unloaded and then moved if they're going to be stored for any period of time. But you've been directed into this spot, and there's I think you may have even talked to the dock master last time, who kind of took your information and kind of directed you in the general direction of like where the lamppost is.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
so as you guys are walking in, and it looks like we got some people jumping in to the live stream right now, who's a little bit lost. This group has been fighting demons and such in the past, and they have come across a dragon who stole a crown from one of the locations they were at, but who has asked them if they would help him in his endeavors to fight against the demons in a beachhead set. So my world of Shattered Lands is a group of islands that have been broken off from the earth itself and raised up into the sky as a demon horde had invaded the ground like 300 years ago. And so the ground is covered in mist, and no one's really been down there and back. The party had kind of been pulled into there through a like kind of magical vision process. But other than that, no one's really gone down there. But they've started hearing rumors of this island, and then with the dragon, Morwarin, that they've encountered, found that he's working on trying to help this location to fight back against the demons, retake the lands below. And that's kind of they're heading in that general direction to meet up on this island to see what the whole deal is. And they've stopped here for supplies. Despite the character cards, because I'm bad at updating things, they are level 14, but that'll give you a general idea of their class and their disposition, as far as most of their stats should be pretty close to that. Their hit points should be a little bit more, but so we got some powerful individuals here moving along. So you guys are
at this stage, just walking down and going down the street, I'm very aware of the fact that even 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I would have had a weary eye on my coin purse, and my head would be on a swivel for any guys with daggers or koshers who might be trying to take us out on the street. Now, I'm just playing my guitar and not caring at all. Genuinely, like, I'm singing the song of the Shield Wardens, relaying the events of our escapades in song form, detailing the courageous acts of Lucius and of Hendrix and of Pius, and of the potential historical issues of Natsu. And just basically saying, we're here, you're welcome. You definitely want a piece of our life because we're pretty amazing. The Watermelon King. Yeah. And I'm just like strumming away and just smiling at the others, like, this is what it's like to actually be. This is the most relaxed we're going to be in our adventure. I know this now. Like, this is the good time, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of, you're getting yourself going down these docks. You checked in with the dock master. You're heading in. Like I said, there's a tavern like at the end of this kind of like dock structure facility, like right along the edge of the docks, with a good overlook of like most of this port kind of harbor area, where your airship is docked, and you can see there's a bunch of people milling about, drinking and having, like they're chatting, kind of this morning-ish group of people, probably ones who worked overnight unloading ships or doing whatever, and now their morning is your morning is their night. But as you're kind of there, you hear the sound of breaking glass, and you see out of the top window like this, probably like low teen, maybe like barely even teenage girl, like jump out of the glass, like onto this little like awning that covers the door area, and then like scramble down it and start running past.
Running past us?
Like just getting down off the roof and like heading out away from this tavern. So they're not coming down the dock, but they are like running like well, I guess they would be running to like your left sort of area, like kind of gonna go up past you through the dock like area, weaving in and out of people. And from the top window, you see like the head of a gigantic snake squeeze itself out of the window and start like pursuing this girl as she's moving through the area.
I point at each of them and I'm like, damsel in distress, damsel in distress, damsel in distress.
I try to see what she stole.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Nat 20 for 28.
Damn.
Okay.
First roll of the day coming out right.
Yeah.
Right. Man, it's gonna make me move things around. Yeah, you see this girl kind of running across, but you don't see anything in her hands. Like she's just booking it. She's wearing like a light kind of like tunic. Definitely seen better days. Like it's kind of tattered and torn. She looks like she's one of the city's kind of riffraff or younger elements. And you see this kind of like snake head pushing its way out the window and moving around, weaving. You do notice that the snake head almost has this like shimmer and almost this translucent, like black and white, sort of like as if it was like sketched or drawn, or like a not very realistic imagination of, I mean, it's well in detail, but it all just has that like pen and penciled sort of thing as it comes out.
Something about the snake that is not snake-like. It is more magic-like than anything.
Yeah.
Can I just react? Can I just sprint in?
Yeah,
and draw a sword and try and slice this snake.
I'm running with him.
Like we're in the middle of a dock area. No matter what's happening, there shouldn't be this snake here.
Warning! It may be illusion.
It doesn't
Figure
matter.
that out fast.
I shout back at Natsu.
Drawn.
Adventure, damsel in distress. What's wrong with you?
All right, why don't we give me half a second here, and then we'll roll some initiative just to see where you react, because it's obviously already like.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Could I make a perception check to see if I see somebody who may be a caster, since you mentioned an illusion?
Yeah, you definitely can.
And she's doing just fine by herself.
It's like, and we have other shit to do.
So I had a banish. I rolled twice, and they were both net ones.
Oh,
Damn, that is brutal.
holy shit, dude.
Get them out of the way now, bro.
Yeah, so it's 6 total.
Okay. So yeah, click on run encounter. Okay, whenever you guys are ready, we can roll initiative.
We're right in it. Let's go. Let's go. Nat
It's been a while. That one, nice. Nice. Let's get it started right. Well, at least you're going to get him out of the way.
I think I'm going to be using spells that don't require me to roll this battle.
Yeah, you have 2 of those days.
You're like, would it be one more I roll or I get other people to roll? The second one.
Any chance of like advantage on that? As the first thing I did was sprint at the snake. No perception, no nothing.
I mean, you're still going to go before the snake is.
Okay.
But yeah, I think like it is already like it's ready to go. So it was already coming out.
I was just trying to be jammy. Don't worry.
I know. Natsu ends up reacting first. So whatever you think Natsu would want to do here in this situation.
I mean, fine. We will go do the holy savior thing. I'm gonna go run after the girl instead of the snake.
Okay. Natsu's idea of being the savior is capturing the girl.
So I'm gonna run alongside her
for a profit.
I'm assuming that I can run faster than she can.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna kind of just catch up to her. So, I see you running from snake. What'd you steal?
Steal nothing. I didn't steal anything.
So why giant snake following you?
Long story, maybe not the time.
I mean, I have time. I mean, my friend has got your snake. We can
bearing down on me.
This is the point we
I've got time. You not so much.
Oh, Lucius, you are next. Yeah, like I'm good. You're screwed. But he's like running backwards.
Yeah.
Or you can tell me a life story, but whilst you still have a life.
We can help a little bit better if we know a little bit more details.
She kind of glances at you like, are you kidding me right now? But yeah. Well, I guess I should add her to this initiative tracker. I forgot that.
Classic.
That's a lot of speed.
You help me, I'll help you out. This is the way life works.
I mean, there's only so much she can get across in a 6-second.
Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. Okay.
Lucius is next.
Lucius is going to cast Bless on the 3 of them, and then he's going to run in front of that snake and pretty much like make sure that focuses on him.
Okay. Like right up to it, or it's still a little bit
right in
the
front
air,
of it.
but like I mean, probably like 10 feet or so. So I know
that's cool.
Get to him, but
just so I know who's got Bless.
There is stuff within the lovely chat that has been gifted.
oh,
So you bless everyone but yourself.
nice.
Yeah, I bless everybody by myself.
There's an advantage to the player out there, and there is a right tool for the job.
Yeah.
You gotta love a peanut gallery giving you shit for rolling in that one. I'm like, yeah bro, it happens.
It
I got
happens,
5% chance. It comes up.
Yeah. For some of us, it comes up far more often than others.
It really does. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you run up. Is there anything else you are aiming to do?
You know what? I'll use my bonus action to do Hexblade's curse on it.
Okay. Cool. It is cursed. Sweet. Next is Hendrix.
Okay. Use full movement to get here. Sword out, booming blade, slice to chop the neck.
Okay. Cool.
Actions. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Ignore that. Well, I just put a 1 on that. 19 to hit.
Miss. I mean, it doesn't really miss as much as it doesn't really penetrate the thick, like a scaly exterior of this. So despite it
make
looking
contact, though.
Despite it looking like an illusion, it certainly does have a physicality to it that strikes true, and but it's just you were perhaps not expecting it to actually have a full solid hit to it, and it just kind of when it does hit, you're like, oh, like not quite enough force.
I've got bless. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Add your D4 in me.
Plus 4, so that would have been a 23 to hit.
Okay, that will hit.
Thank you, Lucius.
Lucius to the win.
Okay, so here we go. That's 32 piercing damage with the sword, and then the booming blade, which I always forget, is 3 dice now or 2 dice now? 2 dice now, and then 3 when it moves. 9 thunder.
Okay.
Thunder. Yeah.
Sweet. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. Pull sword out. I take a step back. So I'm in line with Lucius.
All right. What's going on with all these dots on the?
I made some circles and I don't know how to get rid of them.
Were they on drawing or measuring or?
I just felt like a crop circle in this moment would be ideal.
Yes.
No, I was measuring out a 10-foot radius circle.
10, 15, 20. So the girl's gonna kind of run around the corner.
Can I still see
stay on it.
Obviously terrified. And then she's going to keep going as much as she can. It's the girl's turn. And then roll your damage for the snake.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I see a dude.
Ugh.
I see the rest of the
3.
snake. That is a lot more of a snake. That is a big snake.
What was the damage?
3. I rolled
3.
a 1, a 1, and a 1.
Wow. So the snake works its way out of the window, and like in the middle of the body of the snake, there's like a guy floating in the air with like this. Well, for us, would look like the outlines of a D12, like these like hexagonal shapes that like form up this 12-sided face around them, that are like outlined in this similar etching, like almost drawing looking blackness of it, and then the back half of that goes like the tail end of the snake, and kind of like floats out and looks down. Why are you meddling in my affairs? Heroes, eh? And his tail will kind of like lash out, and there's a let's put someone on here because let's see here. She can be there's like a woman like near the dock, so was trying to like get away, and the tail like kind of wraps around her and like kind of holds her up in the air. As he steps out, and then let's see what else we're gonna do. Okay, and then I'm gonna need you guys to give me a wisdom saving throw.
All of us?
All of you.
Remember, we got bless.
Did you have bless?
What are we rolling?
I'm gonna need it.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh, Hendrix.
I got a.
Yeah, that doesn't help. Sorry to tell you. There's an advantage in chat if someone wants to use the advantage.
I will claim that advantage if nobody else needs it.
I mean, I got 13, so yeah, I think we all failed it, but sure.
I got that.
Oh, there. Yep. Okay. So there's that.
Is anyone else going to claim it? If not,
Yep.
Take it.
I
gave it away.
Yeah, you got it, Hendrix. Roll it.
Okay.
I've got a 24 total. Ugh.
Hendrix shakes off this like impending like kind of fear that starts to take hold of everyone. Anyone who rolled below a 20, so I think it's everyone but Hendrix.
I have advantage against getting frightened though, so can I reroll
so
again?
Roll, yeah. If you have advantage on it, roll again. If you have some other issue against.
rolled
frightened
20
effects.
I rolled
I am
20
terrified.
23.
It's fine.
Yeah, Natsu's good. So I guess we got Randy and Lucius. Just this like creeping in fear takes over you as you see this strange, like magical, like serpent that's kind of coming in and coming after the girls, but obviously it kind of takes effect where it's in your brain. It's coming for you guys. Let's see. You can repeat the saving throw at the start of each of your turns. And then the other two are going to be good for the rest of the day. And then it is going to, who is right in front of it? That would be, let's go for Lucius.
I just swung it.
Well, I think it senses Lucius is frightened, so it's going to go after Hendrix. Just because. So it's going to make a bite. 21 to hit.
22 is my armor class.
Okay, so it like bites down at you, and it isn't able to
Raise
take
the shield
hold.
above my head.
The tail though like holds this woman up into the air as this guy had kind of come out and goes, "You could get out of my way, or I could throw her over the side." And that is its turn. Randy, your turn.
So under the frightened condition, I have a problem with going towards the creature.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah. You have disadvantage on like attacks that are made against it as long as you can see it. Well, any attacks as long as you can see it. And but you cannot move closer to it.
Okay.
So
Well,
spells that make
I
least not
was
willingly.
feeling real confident literally 10 seconds ago. Now I've seen the snake show up and I'm feeling scared. And I don't like that. So I'm going to take my bandor and I'm going to just strum it and go, "Come on, man, you got this." And I just touch myself with the quicken spell to do heroism. I'm going to do that at second level, which would allow me to touch another person. If you allow me to touch, run, and then as part of that spell, touch Lucius as well, that would be groovy, but I'll understand if you don't want to.
I mean, if it's on cast, it would need to be, you'd have to be next to him.
I understand. In which case, I'm going to be taking the bullet on this one for you, Lucius.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast heroism as a bonus action, quicken. I'm going to move up because I'm no longer frightened. I'm now immune to being frightened.
Yeah.
I'm going to move up next to him, and then as a casting action, as a normal action, I'm going to then cast again heroism, which is still at first level. So 2 first level spells.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will lose the concentration on my heroism, but here's my question. I was frightened. I'm no longer frightened.
Okay, so we got a little bit of logistical issues just because the rules state you can't cast 2 first level spells.
But I'm quickening it.
It still doesn't matter. One has to be a cantrip to do 2 spells. Sorry.
Guys, I've been playing this game for a while. You would have thought I would know the rules by now, but apparently not so much. Okay.
I dug the whole activity of the whole thing. I mean, so you can get in position to do that
Yeah.
next turn. Now
All
you
right.
could take back the quickening, or you can use your action to cast a cantrip or something like that if you'd like, or change the whole thing.
I think what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change what I do. I am frightened. I can't attack the creature.
I mean,
So I'm going to bonus action cast inspiration, bardic inspiration on Lucius, and say, "Hey, big man, we all get scared. I'm scared. You're scared. We're all scared. Okay? It's just a snake. Yeah? No snake is as big as what's between your legs. Am I right, my guy? Let's go." All right. And then I will cast as a spell.
nothing like phallic inspiration.
Can I cast a spell on the dude?
Yeah.
I can cast a spell on him. Fine. In which case, what I'd like to do is cast on the guy. Eeny, meeny, miny, a mo. Good old-fashioned shatter. Can I get a Constitution saving throw from him, please?
Yeah.
I will be doing this at 3rd level.
All right. I'm assuming that a 27 will pass.
It does pass. He takes half damage.
Cool. Yeah. No problem.
With shatter, a creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw. And a non-magical object that's been carried also takes the damage of the spell throw. Okay, fine. So it's a 10-foot radius sphere. So it actually hits the snake as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So did the snake pass its test?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep your secrets. 15 halved comes down to 7 points of thunder damage.
7 thunder.
And I can't move because I am frightened still.
All right. I mean, you can move away if you desired, but yeah.
Can I move then? Could I have gone over to the other corner of the ship? Like jumped onto the ship and jumped across?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably actually like a gangplank that goes somewhere right about parallel to you onto the ship if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'd like
run
to
there.
Captain Jack run onto the gangplank, onto the ship, and go to the back of the ship, looking to jump off the back of that onto the other side.
Yeah, I'd say like basically you figure out an
falling
angle to
under
do
the
it
ship.
so you're not really moving closer. I'm not
I
going
have
to do
no- Okay, that's fine.
geometry to figure out the exact, actuallys of you getting closer or further.
I just want to end up on the corner back of the ship, furthest corner from the snake.
Yeah. It should be there, right?
I'll show up.
I tried to move you. I don't know.
I'm there.
Did
I'm
it
perfect. I'm
show?
exactly
Okay.
where I want to be. Perfect.
It wasn't
That's my turn, Jim. Thank you
able
very
to
much.
see it on Dave's screen. So, all right, cool. Back up to Natsu. The girl kind of took off around the corner. Some of your friends are now facing off against this serpent.
I look back. Do y'all need help, or should I continue chasing after the girl?
Keep eyes on the girl. Come find us
That I would
afterwards.
do. Just holler if you need assistance. And I take off around the corner after the girl.
Okay. Cool.
If I need to move my full movement, I normally move at 75 feet around normally. If I need to double that, then I can. I think I can triple it too. I can't remember if I have that ability or not. So,
Oh, you monk.
Yeah, step of the wind at this level, definitely you have it, for sure.
oh yeah, I do. Yeah, shit. Yeah.
Plus, also with feline ability, you could actually double that, and therefore triple that double.
You're like at 55 right about here.
It would be easier if you just talked and said stuff, that way we can figure out. Now there is a man in between the snake and they're holding another girl hostage. You are not in the right position to run away.
You're damn fast. You could just help me.
I am trying to help you. You have to explain what's going on first before I can help you. We have a ship if you need to hide.
Buried the lead on that one. Zelash is not happy with me, and I'm not really wanting to deal with that right now.
Who did they say? Who she said? The lash?
Zelash. Yeah, Zelash.
Zelash. So that is the man in between the snake?
Yep. They're kind of a thing.
Right.
You can practically hear the apostrophe.
I have run into all kinds of things. I mean, it does not surprise me. I tell you what, you go to this location and hide. Tell them that Natsu sent you. And I give her the directions to our ship.
Right back there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, when I know he's not, in between me and it, yeah, I'll go.
Very well then.
What's your name?
I am Natsu.
Natsu what?
Natsu, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, I mean, I get around. But no, I am known as Natsu Liko.
That's your business.
Formerly.
Okay, Liko.
And what is yours?
Sal.
Sal?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Sal. Maybe we can do further business, whatnot. You are very quick and you get out of windows quite well. I have use for, sneaky people.
Sure. Obviously not quick enough.
Oh, I could do this all day. This is easy.
Anything else you're doing on your turn? Or are we passing it on down the line?
Now we're passing it on down.
All right. Lucius, then Hendrix.
So I have to run away, right?
You don't have to run away. You just can't run towards, but it's right there. So it just attacks her at disadvantage.
What happens if I wanted to attack the guy? Would I still get disadvantage or no?
It's disadvantage on anything as long as you're within visual
Didn't
range.
you say he rolls at the beginning of his turn, though?
If I said that, I reread it's at the end of each of its turns.
Ah, boo. Okay.
So-
But I mean, you have got bless, and you've got a bardic inspiration
No,
as
he
well.
doesn't have bless. He got blessed us and not himself.
He blessed everyone else.
You've got a bardic inspiration.
And we all personally believe in you.
I believe in you, Randy.
Clap my hands and everything.
So yeah, I mean you can attack whatever. It's still going to be.
I'll try to attack and see what happens.
Okay.
Let's see. Disadvantage. 24.
24 will hit.
With
Yeah.
disadvantage.
I get plus 12.
Yeah, he's got ridiculous bonuses.
So the other one starts me name. I did not want to hit.
13 will not hit. What are you using to attack?
I'm using the spear.
Okay. So you're attacking the dragon
Yeah, that is
Dragon?
or whatever it is. The serpent.
19 damage, and then and then I'm gonna use my feature where I get plus 3 armor and everybody else hosting me gets 2. I did forget, since he got the hurt curse, he takes an extra 5 damage.
Oh yeah, for sure. 5 more damage. All right.
Some bonus action. I'll backhand it. That's
That
21.
will miss.
Turn along. Okay, then forget about that. All right, that's my turn.
All right, make another wisdom saving throw, and don't forget you have Bardic if you need it.
What does the Bardic do again?
You get does it D10?
It's a D10, sir.
Yeah. I'll use it, but I don't know if it's going to be helpful or not. Oh, I forgot, I do have a thing. I got the gift from the gods or something like that. So I got 24.
You can add, I think, afterwards if you fail or whatever.
Yeah, and then I'll use the D10 right now. See what trouble that is.
Yeah,
I think that should be enough.
it's close.
5. So it's not 19 is not enough.
20 is the number.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I was just
That's damn close. Damn close. All
max
right.
on everything.
That's
Yeah.
On the
Yeah, he
plus
just rolled
side,
really bad on his
You
original
do-
save.
you do get 9 temporary hit points as a result of rolling 5.
There you go.
Okay.
Annoying temps. Hendrix, you're up.
Okay. Seeing him grab this woman, I'll be like, anything that just proves you're the bad guy. Bonus action, I will activate the winged boots and jump and then start running up the snake and trying to get to that guy there.
Okay.
And booming blade, swipe for the face. For a 29 before bless.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Uh, 29 piercing damage plus 8 thunder.
Okay.
And then I will continue going past. So I'm this side of him. And then end my turn.
Yeah.
I think that was 30 feet. Let me just check. What's that? Oh, that might have been a bit too much. Let me go back.
Yeah, it's a little tough because I didn't have the grid on there, I guess.
And
the
apparently
grid's on there.
Natsu linked again, and I just
Hard.
moved him when I moved myself.
Okay. Don't know why that happened. I'm not sure how to undo it. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so that's bonus action, and my turn.
Alrighty. Really quickly, let me see if I can make the grid more obvious for everyone.
And
Find
by
this.
any chance, did he struggle with any concentration on said giant snake?
Let me see. Give me 1 second to mess with this grid. I'm going to make the grid opacity up because those cobblestones make it really hard to see your squares.
Sure.
There you go.
29, 8, 37, half 37, 18. 18 to beat.
Yeah, we got a 28. Good to go.
Ooh.
Don't you worry about it.
This man's mind.
All right. Yeah, the girl's gonna run off since you kind of told her to go meet somewhere, and she's gonna scurry off and kind of head out around one of these buildings out here. Disappearing into the alleys, and it is going to go now. It is going to say hello. Let's see. Well, all right. Lucius is right in front of it, so it will attack Lucius for the start of things. That won't hit. And it is going to throw this woman off into the air, and the tail is going to come around and try to hit Hendrix. 35 to hit.
Yeah, just
Okay. I knew it was close. I just wanted to double check. Just 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
cool. I will use my reaction to uncanny dodge or whatever it is to half that.
Makes sense.
So how much was the total? Sorry.
23, so we'll have to 12.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah. And the guy kind of looks at you guys. Well, maybe we'll have to find more people to throw off the edge. You could just get out of my business. And then you can just walk away right now. And that will be his turn. So, Randy, you are up. Did you try another wisdom save at the end of your turn, Randy? I don't think I had you do that. You are muted if you are speaking to us.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I will do it now with advantage because it's against being frightened. everything sucks. 19. Oh, with bless, then I definitely make
Then
it.
you're good. Yeah. You shake it
Alright.
off. Like you're on the back of your ship. And you remember, we're freaking heroes. I got this.
Yeah. That guy
Damsel
is
in distress, you know.
absolutely a bad dude. 100%. Can I see her? Oh, she's gone. She's gone.
I mean, she's still in the air. Just got like launched out by the tail out over the dockside.
All right.
Well, the girl itself is gone. I meant the one he had wrapped up in the tail he threw out.
So the one which he threw out as a reaction, I will be doing Featherfall.
Okay.
So that's the reaction. As an action, I'm going to ask for an intelligence saving throw from this guy.
Okay. Let's see. Intelligence saving throw.
Yes, sir.
Well, not his strongest. Let's see where we're at. 14.
That is a fail. As I look at him and I point two of my fingers directly at him, and a small ethereal point comes out from my two fingers, and then as it emanates and becomes longer and longer and longer until a full-on psychic lance emanates from my fingers and goes right into his forehead, and he will take that for
Ooh, good spell.
46 psychic damage.
You're muted, bro.
No way. Am I muted?
No, not you.
Oh, I am. Sorry. Yeah, he like screams out in pain and like clutches at his head as your lance strikes in.
Good. He is okay. Fine. So he is hit by that, and
nice.
he's now incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
What does that do for concentration spells?
Oh wait. So is that incapacitated if he doesn't save, or
if he on a failed save, he is incapacitated until the start of my next turn?
In which
and
case,
he takes that damage.
You'll use a legendary resistance to not fail to save.
That makes sense. So he takes half damage.
Yeah.
Which is 23 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Cool.
And I don't believe I can. Let me check. It says here I have twinned and quicken, but I don't have enough sorcery points to twin that. It's too high a level spell. So as a bonus action, I think I will. Well, let's see. First one, I'm going to jump across. I think I can make that jump.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm just going to move my dude.
There you go.
And then I think I'm going to step up into the fray. 25 if I can move it. If it would let it happen. It would be a lot cooler.
Do I need to move it?
I got it.
There you go.
So that's my movement. And then as a bonus action, I think I'd like to Bardic Inspiration onto Hendrix, who I see in hand-to-hand at this point. And I'm like, Hendrix, do the hero thing.
All right. Cool. Natsu, you're up. Then Lucius.
Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and move back. Okay, now the fun part begins. That's 25. What's it doing? I don't know. 25, so that's 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Yep. Okay. Move it in. If I have to run along the walls, I'm going to run along the walls too. So.
Okay. No problem.
And when I get up, probably about that far. I'm not going to use my extra movement. Instead, I am going to throw a dagger.
Okay.
Nope, probably not. 12?
No, 12 will not hit.
Okay. Knock another one out. My second attack. Oh, even worse. Nope. 13.
It wasn't worse, just not good enough. But yeah.
Okay.
All right. If you don't have anything else, Lucius is up.
From a bonus action, I guess I will do the defense thingy, Bob. Patient defense.
Patient defense, cool. All right. Lulu.
Alright, I'll try attacking the snake again.
Okay.
Oh, that sucked. The other one was not 20. 14?
No. 14 will not do.
Oh, and that's 13. That doesn't hit either. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Right, because you didn't pass last time.
I believe.
Nice.
Dude.
I don't got any modifiers for it.
Oh. One off. All right. Working up your bravery. You're getting there. Hendrix, you're up.
A little pissed off. Okay, I see Natsu run around the corner, throw a dagger, so I'm like, okay, girl's gone now for that reason. Fuck that. I will then just look at him, just say prick, and then I will dive off the side, full movement, dash as an action. Oh, dash as a bonus action, being a rogue. How far away is she? Is it same distance because she's slow at feather falling?
Yeah, we'll go with that instead of, trying to figure out. Now, did you have a way to... Well, I guess that kind of stays within the threat range, right? It's the reach of these attacks. So yeah. I guess you don't ever fully leave the threat range. So, okay.
Okay. Use my action to grab her, and I've got another 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
So
let's do like an athletics check just to see, like.
Yeah, sure.
I guess the good news is it's got such incredible reach.
I mean, because.
No.
Yeah.
I get it. I see the thing.
Yeah.
So
I was like,
I'm not the most athletic, but I try really hard. So I rolled a 6 on that athletics check.
Okay.
If there was a way of throwing her and turn it into acrobatics instead, then.
I mean, she does have the feather fall, so you probably could use acrobatics or something. So maybe just what's your bonus on acrobatics versus
my bonus, because expertise is a plus 15, so
yeah
I would have got a 17 with the last roll.
You're able to kind of like do this like almost like a slingshot-y sort of maneuver to like use their momentum of your flight to like kind of guide her and fling her around. So are you just getting her onto the sidewalk, or
depending on how far I can fling her onto the side, and if out of the attack range, it's forced movement, so hopefully shouldn't have a swing at her, and just tell her, get out of here, and then turn and face.
She like looks frightened and scared, obviously, and kind of like looks at you and like nods like a thanks as best as a terrified person can do, and will start to scurry off.
And not wanting to be outdone, I will action surge and then with the rapier try and stab down on the snake's tail that just swung at me.
Sounds good.
For a 19 before bless. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Nice. For 31 piercing. It was a booming blade of. And 7 thunder.
Takes me as a level 7 spell. Hendrix does as a spare action.
Alright, 30 damage. Don't you hate that? Like, come on. You can do this every turn.
I'm like, groovy, dude. You crack on. I'm going to play my guitar and hit up some checks. It's fine.
Hey.
Anything else?
No, that was action, bonus action, action surge. I'm good.
I had a feeling you were expending some resources. I just wanted to double check I wasn't moved.
No, we're all good.
All right. Because of the animation of this, it's not like I can really maneuver it so much. But Lucius, you can get an attack of opportunity. The head's going to kind of move backwards a little bit in order to realign itself.
Does that mean the booming blade goes off?
Sure.
I missed. I got a 13.
13. It's a hard one to say, like, because it's the neck. Like in my brain, it's like the neck kind of moves back, but the rest of the body, I don't think really would move. So I'm just trying to figure out how I would adjust that. And either way, you 13 will not hit.
I guess if he's turning on the spot, he's not using movement, so
Yeah,
he wouldn't get hit.
All right. So as it kind of moves back, it gouts out the spray of like, and again, it comes out almost as if it was like drawn on, like what would like an artist would draw, like a cold blast coming out of it. I need Natsu, Lucius, and Randy to give me a flip through 2 different screens, a dexterity saving throw.
$17.
I got 10.
Don't forget bless
Oh, bless,
for a couple of
bless.
you.
What's bless give? 1d4?
D4.
D4.
I wouldn't worry about it,
Ooh.
Natsu.
21.
Okay, so 16 total right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to spin my shit.
Whoa.
Where's my shit at?
Tabaxi cat.
Use filth toss.
It's under your 10 now.
Oh, holy shit.
Did you just see how much damage you did?
There it is.
No. I mean, I was reading the extra effects of it that I missed.
Additionally, when you make a saving throw and fail, so I did fail at a 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a key point and re-roll it and take the second result.
Okay, sounds good. Monk stuff.
Does patient defense do something for you as well?
It
Just
is,
if he's
it's
concentrated.
called Diamond Soul,
Okay.
and it's the 14th level ability. So do I get to add Bless to that as well, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is a total of 21.
Okay. Sadly, that still fails on this one.
Wow.
So you guys take 56 points of damage. You were knocked prone and pushed
How much damage?
up to 45
56,
feet away.
my dude.
We're just gonna
Is that
Clump you
56 or 66?
56.
56.
50.
Okay. I gotta make a concentration check.
Yeah.
So that would be a 23. Right? No, 28. 28 is the half of 56. I rolled pretty well for that one.
I roll a time, but I don't know if I get concentration if it's that much damage.
Okay.
No, yeah, you'd have to roll a 28 to concentration.
No more blast.
And the guy kind of looks over at you, Hendrix. You cannot just walk away, and I don't have to deal with you right now. It's an internal matter.
So what was half of that?
So 28 is half of 56.
28. Okay.
Seeing that happen and all three of my companions get knocked away, Natsu coming back, and the girl that I threw off now out of danger, I will then pull my sword out and sheath it and take a step back.
Good choice. Make sure
Before
your
you
friends
go,
are doing the same.
May I at least get to know your name?
Ah, my name. I suppose you could figure that out easy. I am Zelashnon. This is my dogs. Remember that. And the snake itself kind of like brings itself into this structure around him, and the structure itself starts to like close itself off and like fold into him, and he kind of floats back into the window from which he had come out.
I will.
Could have had him.
Technically, it's Randy's turn as far as that goes,
We
unless
could've
you
got
guys
him.
want
We
to
had him
step
on
out
the
of
ropes. We had
initiative
him right
altogether.
where we needed him. We had him.
Yes.
We haven't been in this island more than 10 minutes. Can we? I just watched you all get. I don't want to lose my crew yet.
This is just a hole in my chest. It's fine. Look, it's
There's just like frost, like just covering him.
this is normal. Okay, I wanted frosted tips in my face. It's fine. So look.
So that did 56 damage. Yeah, that. Randy,
Yeah, just get up, dust his like chest off, and then just go. That was embarrassing.
That guy just absolutely manhandled us like we weren't even here.
Randy, what was your max HP, buddy?
I'm fine. Okay.
It's fun actually being able to see the totals.
Let's have a long rest. For no reason whatsoever.
And it's one of those things where the dockside was empty once this hole started. And like almost within a round of this whole thing ending, people start coming back out again. They start doing their work. People go about their business.
Kendra, shouldn't you save that lady? Is on a point behind you.
Sorry, save what lady?
The one that he threw up?
Yeah, she's on the pavement. She's out of harm's way. If she's still in sight, I will try and get more information from her. But if she's like, who was that guy? Does that happen often? Because everyone just seems to gone back to normal now.
Depends on how quickly you wanted to return to her. I mean, she's definitely was scurrying off as soon as she had the opportunity. But if you wanted to be like, hold up, guys, and then go grab her, you could.
Okay, if she's scarpered, then no, they're questions I can ask anybody on this dock, really.
Yeah.
Should probably find that little girl though before the guy does.
I'm going to the bar. I'm going to get a drink. All right. This place sucks. I can't wait to leave. It's just snake dudes and girls who don't say thanks. And all these fuckers who are just walking around like nothing happened. Yeah. Didn't mention welcome to the dock. Beware of the snake. Kept that quiet, didn't you, you bastards? I'm pointing. Look at you. Yeah, you. Oh, you with the apples. No, you don't see me now, do you? You want to sell me a fucking apple before? I'm going to get a drink.
I'm walking back to them, dusting myself off, using my second wind. getting myself back up to max HP.
Yeah.
I'm just like, come on, guys, let's at least get to the bar and figure out what else going on.
Like,
Natsu,
Hendrix
did you?
is perfectly fine. Everyone else is like, ouch.
I mean, it hurts a little, you know.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah, Natsu's not too bad off having, ability to just take half damage.
Lucius,
But
my spleen's on
no,
your shoulder.
yeah, her name is Sal, and the big snake good dude was not. I told her to. I gave her directions to our ship, and give her, I'm keeping it all quiet. Like, if I need to roll a stealth, I can. 19. So.
Okay, well let's go to, what was that? The Shadow Lantern. What was the name of the bar? Come on.
The lamppost.
I swear it changes every time. Come on.
It's always the lamppost. We're going to see a guy who invented jogging. Let's go.
I really like this new thing. It's just jogging.
Jogging? Am I saying that right? Anyway, what you do is you just run until you don't want to run anymore. It's amazing.
I thought they were the type of leggings that looked like,
No,
trousers.
those are yeggings.
Oh, okay.
All right. You guys start heading off into the city itself. You will pass the dockside, kind of markets and stuff that are kind of set up in various areas. As you kind of get onto a more main thoroughfare that heads into the city, you see there are these very kind of crude wooden tables and crates and stuff set up around with little awnings set up over them, where they're out there trying to sell food, drinks, things like that, little craft items like necklaces and things like that. You have, there's some guy off to the side I have all the greatest wares from all over the world, and he's got what are probably obviously to some of you who have spent any time on the streets knockoff things that they're just he's trying to pawn off for more than what they definitely are worth.
Yeah.
What's a potion of Darth strength? There's maybe a W in there. What's that?
They don't know. It's the greatest strength of the dwarves.
How do you spell dwarf? One silver right now, if you can tell me how to spell dwarf.
Dwarf.
That's shocking. That's actually really depressing. I toss him a copper and I go, do better.
It is kind of funny because some of the stuff he has on his table, I actually probably sold to him. I mean, they look familiar.
After Natsu says that, I then start looking at the table Nick. Okay, I don't know. Last time it was, I swear you said you were a slave trader. Now, is it just everything and anything?
I mean, everything has a price,
Still morally very it's difficult. It does make things difficult, Natsu. I won't lie.
Obviously, didn't provide the labels then.
Yeah. Maybe he did. Maybe he was this label's better because it's got one less letter for you to learn. I know how you find that difficult.
To be honest, Hendrik's pretty illiterate, and he thought that was the right spelling anyway. So,
oh, you were keeping quiet. You're please don't ask me. Please don't ask me. Please don't ask me.
When you said one silver, I was like, oh fuck, I can't even do it.
Hendrix, this idiot doesn't even know how to spell dwarf.
Worst thing I can speak it, just can't read it.
Right. Well, no, dwarvish is runic. It's fine. It's just in the common. It's how do you spell dwarf? It makes no sense. Puts a D and a W next to each other. Best not to dwell on it before our ideas dwindle. Hey. Okay.
All
to
right,
West
as you
Windsor.
guys head into the city, escaping some of this like dockside, like hawkers over there. Guys, make your way in. You were given general directions from the dockmaster as it is, and you eventually come to a tavern that seems to be fairly lively, much nicer than the one where the snake guy came out of. Plus, no snake guy.
Yeah.
Winning.
And it's just basically has a giant like lamp out front attached to it, and then on the door there's like a plaque that has like a tankard on it. You can kind of hear the sounds of people hanging out and chatting inside. As you push open the door, I say that's probably a good place for us to take a short break. So why don't we take our 15-minute break? For watchers, there will be a countdown on the screen if you're watching live. If you're watching this afterwards, you can go fast through the countdown on the screen. And so we're going to go 15 minutes. We're going to use the restroom, get water or whatever, and then we'll be back. So we're going to get back to finish this off. We have about another hour and 45 minutes, I think, before we have to wrap up. Or maybe sooner, maybe somewhere on there. But that's the aim.
Cool.
So thanks everyone for joining us live. If you catch this later, thank you. We are live twitch.tv/thexpguild or on YouTube or on Kick if that's your preferred viewing method. If you are enjoying our content, please consider supporting us through Patreon. Patrons get access to videos early, as well as digital content easily imported into your own game or campaign. Every bit of support helps us grow as a channel. Do you enjoy watching a live game? Do you have Amazon Prime? Please consider subscribing using your Prime sub on twitch.tv/thexpguild. This is a free and easy way to support the channel. Finally, if you do enjoy this content and know others who might, tell your friends and family about the XP Guild. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Sky Castle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, let's get back to the show. Guys, welcome back. Hopefully Dave was ready for me to start talking. Good. Yeah, so if you're joining us live, we appreciate you. That's awesome. If you are enjoying all this, we've got other games. We're going to have more games. Check out our YouTube. We try to put up a live thing, hopefully in advance, not always. Dave on our socials tries to drop a little heads up. This summer's been crazy. Our schedule's been bad, so we've been off for a little while. We're going to hopefully be back on a fairly consistent basis with a few things, here and there that might pop up. But now my kid's back in school, so I'll be hopefully a little bit more consistent with this one. And we're looking to do more. When we left off, the party had a confrontation at the docks with a Zelashnan, a member at one of the taverns there that had come out with this gigantic, sketch artist looking snake coming out of either end of his body, more or less, chasing after a girl who the group stepped in, slowed down Zelash from getting to the girl, saved another woman that he had thrown off the docks, and he had offered them the chance after hitting them with a massive attack to just walk away, that he didn't need to deal with them right now. And Hendrix, for the party, decided, that's probably a good idea. Once he retreated and they gathered themselves, they headed into the interior of this capital city, this bustling kind of town, passing a good business on the streets, people hawking wares, people moving to and fro. And they come to the Lamppost Tavern within the city itself. And we will rejoin the party as they are pushing open the doors to this lamppost.
Oh, finally, here.
Yeah, you push open the doors, and it's still fairly early in the day. It's probably maybe 11-ish in the morning. You push open the doors to the tavern, and you hear kind of the low murmur of people chatting and talking. You see some people sitting in a bar, having some drinks. You see a couple of a table full of people. There's 6 people that are crammed themselves around a table, and they're all talking, and they've got plates of food in front of them. They're eating, and you see kind of a large, rotund, pale-ish skinned man with graying blonde hair, so it's kind of silvering out. which is kind of would be long, like kind of mid back or so, but it's like pulled back in a ponytail. He's got an apron on, and he's kind of like moving around. He's got a rag in one hand. He's got some plates in the other. As he sees the door open, he kind of turns and goes, "Ah, hello. Come in. Find yourself a spot. I'll be right with you."
Table for 4. Okay.
Yeah, wherever works right now. We're not that crazy. He got like
table in the corner of the room that can look over, out of the way.
There's like bench style tables, like so. There's a table, and they have like benches as their main seating area. There's a couple loose chairs here and there, like in case someone needs to pull up a seat at the end of a table or something that people can grab, that are usually like off next to the walls or at other tables that are now empty. He goes behind the bar and sets the plates he had down, and kind of looks at the rag and tosses it down and grabs another rag and kind of makes his way over. So what can I do for you guys? You want drinks? You want food? You need a place to stay? What's
all of the above, to be honest.
Yeah, that
we're overnight. So 2 rooms, 2 double beds, 2 singles, sorry. Lunch now would be amazing, and 4 pints.
Okay, yeah. 4 pints. Yes. Something light, something strong, something dark,
something strong,
something sour.
I look at the other 2, still probably beaten up. I'm like, yeah, something strong might be worth it.
Yeah. 4
It
pints
looks
each,
like
that
you
seems about right. Let's go.
Had a rough arrival.
Maybe
you crash here or something?
Something little spicy too.
To drink or to eat?
To drink.
Okay, yeah. Spicy to drink. All right. Food. Let me get the drinks, and I'll see what's still what's ready back there.
No rush. We're trying to meet a friend anyway, so.
Okay. All right. Well, always good to have out of towners here.
So, what's your name?
Oh, do you have those little dates with the little olives in them?
Yeah. I'm Jorg. I'm Jorg. This is my place. Welcome to the lamppost. I'm gonna go get some beers. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna flip a platinum piece onto his tray as he leaves, and I go, "Nice to meet you, Jorg. A friend of Sagranus would love to talk to you."
Well, now I am intrigued. Maybe I will find some spice. And he'll scurry back behind the bar. He goes to some wooden casks that are arrayed along the back of his kind of bar space, and starts pouring some drinks. Goes underneath the bar, grabs some stuff, sprinkles some things into one of them. Comes over, slides them down, slides the one he sprinkled stuff in front of Natsu. Hope that works. We're not really that much of a spicy kind of peoples, so.
Do you have the dates with the olives in them?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, that is all right. Do you have something sweet?
For lunch or just desserty things?
Kind of like a snack thing. Yes. Put on the table before lunch. Almost like an appetizer.
All right.
This isn't the place that does a tasting menu. You know that, right? If you wanted that, we could have gone to somewhere else. But
they don't have.
We just went past an entire market that had all the fresh fruits and vegetables you could possibly.
I mean, I'm not planning on cooking here, So I mean, if you want me to go pick some stuff up, I can. But
No, I'm just saying, the man's coming here.
I mean, the typical buffalo.
He's on his own. Look at it. It's busy. Ish.
I mean, you gave him a platinum piece. I'd at least have to cover 5 days worth of people coming in here.
Or it gets us 1 day of discretion. and stellar service.
We'll see what we got. You want to talk now? Or you want some food now? Food. You look like you guys
always
have had a
food.
hard time.
Always food first before
Food.
we talk.
Look like you had a hard time. Enjoy the beers. I'm going to get in the back really quick. I'll grab some food up here for you. I'll see what I got that's still sweet out there. We tend to have more like, our sweets tend to be more the desserty things, but
That's fine. I mean, just little bitty things that you can pop in your mouth, and nothing big like a. Do not bring a cake. That's too much.
Randy's going to pop outside at this point and is going to look for a boy that looks like he knows how to get things. You certain boys who are hanging around corners waiting to be told to go off and get things.
Mm-hmm.
Randy knows how to find those people, so he's going to look for that. And he's going to go to him and say, I'm looking for, and I'll say exactly as Natsu says, little things which are spicy, which are wrapped around something else, and just, can you get me something like that? Like a big pack of that. And I flash a silver piece at him, and I go, you get this when you come back. I'm in there. All right? Here's a copper piece for you to go and buy it.
Okay. Most of them take like half a silver or so to get that sort of thing. I know a place, but
I look at him. I go, all right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you this silver piece. And I give it to him. I go, you should know, if I don't get what I'm looking for from you, it would go badly for you. The silver tends to burn if a quest is not completed.
mighty wizard you are, huh? I'll get you, don't worry.
All right, see you in a bit, mate.
All right.
I go back inside.
Jorg, like,
Got a spoon that I pulled out, and I'm stirring my drink.
Jorg comes out and he's got like a tray as he comes out, and it's got like these like little bread, like kind of wafery kind of bread things with like the sugar and cinnamon kind of like sprinkled across the top. He's got like a tray with like, there's like honey and there's some like olives and there's like basically a charcuterie board put together with some like, crisp bread, like almost like crackers, but it was made from like a loaf of bread. If you took like a French roll and cut it thin or something and then baked that, so it was a nice crispy cracker sort of thing.
It sounds really nice.
Like slides it onto the table. Well, there we are. Anything else I can grab for you?
This right here is perfect. Thank you.
Of course. Any friend of Scranus is, well, he's a friend of mine.
So what you do, and I'm looking at the group. See, what you do is you take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I make little bitty little hors d'oeuvres out of everything. That is like got the sweetness and it's got the saltiness, stuff like that. And then you take it, and then you pop it in your mouth, and then as you do, you take a drink from your spicy drink, and it's a happy balance of all kinds of mediums.
As I'm looking at Natsu, listen to this, it slowly fades out into a white noise. And I just roll back, and I'm just like, Jorg, right?
Jorg, yeah.
Would love to have a conversation. Obviously, when you're finished with our customers and we've had a bit of eat, after you've cleared or whatever.
How late are the markets open tonight, though? Actually, we may need knowledge of you before then. When do the markets shut on this island?
Oh, I mean, depends on what you're looking for. If you're just trying to get yourself foods and stuff, they usually close a little bit right around sundown.
I've got somebody on that. That's fine.
We're looking for magical items, powerful items, items that could be of use.
Shouldn't surprise me, a friend of Sagranus. That's the way we're going. Well, I could. I know a place. It depends on how late you want to go. I mean, I could send word and I'll stay open for you if you need.
That would be great if you could do that. That would mean we can relax. We can enjoy your libation and your sustenance.
No problem. No problem. What are you thinking? Like, after dark or middle of the night? What are you thinking for? Just so I can give him a heads up.
Oh no, we're
Well,
not looking for anything covert. I mean, I think sunset should be around about when you get it
Oh,
done.
okay. Yeah.
See the guy, get it done, come back here, have rest, and then we head off in the morning.
No problem.
I'm looking around at the table like, sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no problem. Give me a second here. I'm gonna go grab my wife and have her tend to the tables for a little while, and I can sit down and join you for a pint.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Munch away.
Waddles his way back to the back and goes into the kitchen, comes out, and he's followed by a fairly large woman with like darker hair that's streaked with silver here and there. She definitely appears to be a little bit younger than him, but not 5-10 years maybe. And she kind of like comes out. She scoops up a napkin, goes, "Fine then, go talk to your friends, you lazy ass." And starts like going around to the people at the bar, like, "Hey, dearie, what's going on?"
I will be 100% using Mage Hand to be refilling my drink.
Jorg grabs himself a big old pint stein. This one's like different than the others. It's actually made out of like what probably was like a ox horn or something like that, like horn of like a large beast, with like a specially made stand and like golden handle, and he like fills it up and kind of comes over, pulls up a chair to the end, spins it around, like sits with the chair backwards, kind of facing you guys. All right, well then, what brings you to our island?
Well, stopping off free, to be honest. Like, plan to head a way out east. And thought this is probably the best place to make sure we have supplies. It was a bit stormy on the way here, and we didn't realise how much supplies may have been needed if we got stuck out longer.
It happens. This damn travels in the air sometimes, depending on where you're going or where you're coming from, and depending on how the gods are feeling. Could be good, could be bad.
No, completely. I lean in and I'm like, so we were here for like an hour and we saw a giant snake.
We were here for 10 seconds and we saw a giant snake.
And you lived.
Yeah.
That's a bonus.
It's, the fact that you're not shocked makes me think this is a normal occurrence.
I mean, that part
What was this guy's name? Zorn?
Zalash.
Zalash, no.
Zalash.
Yeah, he's a known entity.
If ever a name came with 2 apostrophes, that was it.
I don't think I've ever seen it spelt other. Not by him, anyways. Anyways, yeah, he's a known
W
entity.
in it.
W?
It's like it's got a W in it.
I look over at you like, gonna clock that one away and put that to mull over for a while.
He said he was the dock master. Now, is that a self-claimed title, or is he actually a position? He runs that dock.
I mean,
Because
he runs the dock, but he doesn't run the dock. Oh, that makes sense. You know? Like,
Yeah.
it's his dock, but not like the government didn't like put him there. There's another guy the government put to do that. He just runs lots of the things that happen there.
oh no, that's he's the boss of
Yeah.
a group of people that look after the docks.
Sure.
Okay, Understandable.
It's one of those things that when
And
the
what's-
government knows of an known entity and knows how they're going to operate, sometimes it's just better to leave them there than try to make them leave or risk whatever might come in next.
Yeah, sure. That's called cowardice. I understand it.
Even the king sometimes thinks twice about pissing off the Cloud Vipers.
The Cloud Vipers. Now that's a
Interesting.
name I have heard before.
Yeah, we met him before.
Did we
Docs? You have a doc?
do something with them?
I sure did.
We used them to overthrow a government and king, and
Right. Yes, I remember now.
You use them to
That's
overthrow a government.
I mean, at the time, the government was
South.
there was a lot happening in York, and if we go through the whole detail, honestly, I don't think we have enough time tonight to go through it. Suffice to say, we dealt with some issues, and that endeavor continues to this day. Nothing that you should be worried about in your neighborhood or in your island, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
As he's saying that, can I just look at Randy and ask a simple question? Was he wearing a collar at all? Did
Randy has like 1,000-yard stare, and he thinks about it for a second. He's like, that would absolutely explain why he's so freaking powerful. I think I will.
Is there any way I could do like a memory roll?
I will say that you still have a bardic inspiration that you never used.
Yeah, I'd say you could do like a perception check, kind of like after the fact. This is kind of like you trying to remember whether you saw it or not, sort of thing. Like you're perceiving in your own memory.
Okay, then if I can use that bardic as well, just so I don't go to waste. That is a 10 plus 16 for a 26.
You can roll that 10 again, although 10 is the highest you can get. So
Yeah, you can roll again, but
I was like,
you can just keep the highest roll you can get. Yeah, so you think back, and you definitely didn't see a collar. His neck was exposed enough that you would have seen it. You got a good enough look. You were as close as anyone could get, pretty much, and you didn't see any.
I'll replay that up, and like, I don't know what's scarier, the fact he didn't have one, and he's that powerful.
Yeah.
Collar,
Well,
what's this collar-ish thing about? Something I need to worry about.
I look around the room. Who's reacting to the word collar?
Give me a perception or an insight check, I guess. Insight's probably more the
Okay. Inside it is.
more the terms we're looking at.
Can it?
14?
What are you looking about for?
Yeah, I don't think you're getting much of like people reacting to that. There are some people that are like glancing over, like, "Hey, why is Jorg sitting at a table with some out of towners?" sort of a thing.
Right.
But they don't. Not like anyone's like trying to lean in and listen. For the most part, people are going about their own conversations with a few glances here and there. Like,
I'm going to keep an eye on the door to see if anyone starts making a move to leave at any point.
okay, no problem.
But I do get the vibe that there's nothing going on. So I look over at Hendrix.
Sure. I get that sort of like, I'll lean in and give a brief description of the collars and what they do and who they're from. So basically, these collars are a safety net for the forces below. If they die, they can use the collar to jump to another person with all their abilities and memories. They're using it to get a foothold in the lands above, and we haven't really met a collared one that's... Actually, no, I take that back. Apart from one, all the collared have been nothing but pains.
Yeah. Major issues. Major problems. And we've only ever had to deal with one or two at a time, luckily.
all
If
being
we-
extremely strong.
Yeah. If they ever get to a situation where we face more than that, it could get dicey. But
Exactly.
no one else can do it, so we have to.
Well, I guess it's good. Someone's working on it.
Yeah, it's good. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, and to be honest, if you do see one, you can use a knock spell to get their colour off. But we don't know what would happen if you did yet, because we haven't actually successfully tried it. So if you do it, let us know what happens.
Oh.
I look down at the ring that I'm wearing, which has got knock spells in it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
Which
have to stop by
doesn't.
that shop and pick one up just in case.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
But, okay. You guys sound terribly busy. Get in town, a couple minutes. Deal with Zelash.
Yeah.
You've been fighting demons.
Yeah, we tend to find trouble no matter where we go. We're just
So,
lucky.
I mean, tell you the truth, a lot of these streets, there's trouble. It's just a matter of knowing how to navigate it. So
I'm
what?
from the street, son. Randy
Sure.
lies.
I look at Randy, knowing what house he grew up in. Like,
I think he looks at you too, like, okay, sure, like, because you're dressed like you're dressed nice now. You're
Yeah. No, I get
other
you.
than being beat up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, so you got here. It's a long way from. Well, look by the looks of you, you're from the Leitong. A long way from there. You say you're passing through. It's kind of a weird pass through. Is there anything I can do? I mean, if Sigranas told you to see me, there's obviously something he thinks is important. What can I do you for?
What can you do us for?
Quick question. Did Sigranas told us to ask him for a certain thing, or?
He just said, like, he's a contact and he can help guide you around the city or someone who can help you out with figuring out where you need to go or what you need to do if you need something.
York, I'll level with you. I feel like this port is a jump off point for those people that either are going or coming back from the below. Is there any chance there is a shop that is known for having curios from that area? Any kind of amulets and G-jaws and stuff like that?
Oh, okay. I see. Yes, you're people coming from the island that landed, huh?
I mean, we're going to go to a place that's got magical weaponry and artifacts, and that'll be useful on a base level, but if there is something which is specifically guided to protect us against those particular creatures, that can only be useful for us.
I mean, I know the magic shop. I know of a place that says they get things from the landed island. Some of our own that was amongst the first to have gone with that island down, but I'm not sure how authentic they really are. I mean, the people I know, they went. The ones that returned, I can tell they went, but I don't know about the shop. But we can go check it out if you want.
That'd be great. Maybe let's go do that now.
The shop or the magic? Sure.
Let's do the shop first.
You want
and then
something
do the
more than
magic
the
at the end.
snacks, or you guys good for now?
I look at Lucius and I'm like, he's on a diet.
I verbally laugh. I go, oh shit, sorry.
I mean, do you guys want to hang out long enough to do a short rest sort of thing, and I'll throw together lunch?
Yeah, it's probably best for these two.
Yeah, like an
three.
hour-long lunch. Can we count
Yeah.
that as a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let me help. I'll grab you some more food, something a little heartier. I'm gonna keep you on your feet, and I'm go make sure Nancy's okay watching it during the lunch hour. She'll be fine. He kind of gets up and
Oh, the lunch hour. Well, we've got a trained chef.
But why
Nancy
don't
doesn't.
you want me to cook now?
I'm just saying, you might be able to put a shift in.
Look over at what's his name now? Yolof?
Jorg.
Jorg. Okay. So, what does your kitchen look like?
It's my kitchen. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We got some food ready. We got some other
He'd
things.
rather let his wife struggle. Let's go, guys.
She's
Not
good.
sure-
She's good. She's
Not sure you
good.
trust the guy who was asking for the little thingies, the little stuff stuffed inside. In
I
his
look at
kitchen.
across the room like, I tried. I'm sorry.
Did that boy come back with anything at all?
Yeah. So I mean, it takes about 15 minutes or so, and you see this like little boy kind of scamper in, and like Jorg like looks at him and like, what the heck, sort of thing, and then he like scurries over to your table and goes, and there's like a box, like a cardboard box essentially, or something equivalent there too, like stiffened paper essentially, and I was like, here you go, mister. It was 4 copper, so I got 6 copper back. Promised me silver though.
I did. You're right. I give the kid the 6 coppers, and I give him a silver piece as well.
You all right, man? You need anything else? You probably know where to find me.
I'll work it out. I'll see you later.
Pockets it and scurries off.
Okay.
Jorg comes back a little bit later, and he's got like a tray, and they've got like basically like meat sandwiches, and then like essentially like French fries, like fried potatoes, salted, peppered, kind of smell a little bit of like garlic on there. I hope these are gonna be fine. None of your those weirdos that don't eat any meat, right?
No.
A light ale beer would be perfect with what you're serving. Something preferably cold in a cold glass. If you do not have that, then
White noise.
It's okay.
Just looking at the ceiling.
I'm sure you're used to being disappointed. And he
always
goes to the back, comes back out with 4 more pints of ale, and then his has been refilled. It is like a lighter ale, but it's not like frosted or anything. I mean, it's kept as temperature controlled as he can without having a magical freezing mechanism or something.
This might be the first spell user I have that has 0 freezing ability. That is absolutely insane.
The things you don't think of when selecting spells. How do I make my beer cold?
How do I make my bit? But I built my character for living life in a pub. I don't understand why I wouldn't have that.
Thaumaturgy or prestidigitation, does that do anything like warm?
Changes
I
the
don't
flavor,
have prestidigitation. I cannot begin to tell you how much I don't have that spell.
So he goes around and tries to mending everything. It's like mending, make it cold.
I cast Gust on his
If
beer,
it's
so
if
it
it's classed
smells
as
in
broken
his
when
beard.
warm,
Yeah.
can I use mending to fix it?
It's a flight at the D&D party.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay. Yeah, at some point within this hour, I will see if I can communicate with Daisy. I don't know what's the distance away?
You're pretty far away.
Okay, then that wouldn't even work then. So I'm like, fair enough.
I mean, you can give probably general sense of like return or find me or whatever sort of thing, but he probably can't give specific like, hey. So your crew is doing this.
Yeah, just general conversation, but I will try and steer it towards. God, what was the name of the dragon that we are chasing?
The name you know is Morwaren.
Morwaren. And Morwaren's ship, was he riding on the pirate ship, or he had his own ship that we don't know the name?
He had his own ship. The pirate ship went a different way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll mention his description and see if anybody is recently in the last 7 days come through.
Well, we're a pretty big city. Can't say I know that off the top of my head, but we could send out feelers. You never know.
If we could, while we're here overnight, and if there's anybody particular that he visited, that might be useful knowledge.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not unlikely.
Oh.
It's a decent stop place. Top off.
Of course. Finish up food, drinks.
Yep. I'm going to do a performance of creation, and I'm going to make an ale cozy for Natsu's drink, and I'm going to present him with the small box of nutty delights, and I go, here you go for the road, mate. And the cozy is going to be warm where he holds it, but frozen where the drink will go inside. Because it's magic and I can do that shit.
That motherfucker's magic.
Yeah. So that's done.
Well, this is quite impressive, Randy.
Yeah,
There
thanks,
is
son.
definitely potential to make money at this as well.
This can last for maybe the next 5 hours, so drink up.
Oh, well, no, it can definitely make money. How many can you make all at once? Like several of them or just one?
Just one.
That could be a problem.
Yeah, just one right now. But soon I'll be able to make 5 smaller ones. So
Oh, now that would be very useful.
yeah, we could all have cold drinks instead of just you.
Well, it's not so much just me, but you know, there's a potential business there. What is this box? And I open it up.
Have a munch. Tell me what you think.
I sniff it. Can't tell if they are spicy, sweet, savory, sour. Using my knowledge of cooking and this, that, and the other as well.
I mean, the way I think Randy had conveyed it to the boy was that they were like little things. It was something spicy inside.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
The things that you get on the pillow at night. The things. I want the things. Give me the round, the small. You mean mints? Yeah, fucking mints. It's a concierge.
Honey and stuff like that's still on the table, right?
Yeah.
I take the honey and pour it into my drink. Start. And then I take the spicy thing, pop it in my mouth, and drink some of the drink.
You can tell the drinkers versus the non-drinkers. Billy and I are both like, what the fuck are you doing here?
I'm proper like, I lean over to like Lucius, and I'm like, Has he always been this pretentious, or have I just never noticed it before?
I think neither of us noticed until now.
Right, shall we head out?
Yes.
York, do you want to
100%.
lead the way?
Yeah,
Magic
yeah.
shot first, though.
No problem. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Nancy, we're good. We good. You got it, Nancy. Ah, you lazy ass. I got it. She like goes about. All right, let's go. He sets down his tankard on the bar on the table there. Well, like the place with the curios from the mist, right?
Whichever's easiest is en route. We're going to both of them. Whichever you prefer to first.
All right. Yeah, things should be cool by now. Yeah, it's a little bit more towards the docks. There's a place called From the Mist, a very original one. But yeah, there's a Yonti over there that runs a shop, and they got random things, I guess, little nibs and knobs. We can go there first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lead
Go
on.
ahead and he kind of like waddles himself outside. He puts the apron up on like a little coat rack sort of thing near the door, and kind of slogs on through with like a kind of loose fitting white shirt and like a brown leather like vest that doesn't and probably never could fully buckle itself together around his belly. Yeah, anyone who wanted to do the short rest stuff, go ahead and roll any of your hit dice or whatever as we do that. Cool. He's just kind of like, as he goes through, he's like yammering a little bit about the city, like, oh, this here's our one of the banks that holds most of the financial business for this area. There's
Very nice.
a couple others. Get the more hoity-toity high-end side. Goes through. This is old Mickle's shop. He's been running the shop for nigh on 30 years, I think. He got it from his dad, old Mickle. It's
Oh yeah.
that's what I'm told. I haven't been here that long, but nice spot. Lots of mainly the grocery type stuff, daily fares for people. Every now and then he gets some good choice meats that I'll pick up for the shop. Yeah, a very nice guy. He's got a family of 8 kids. Bless his wife's soul.
My God.
I know.
8 kids.
I tell him he needs to take up a hobby, like go drinking or something. But
She must be like a water slide at this point.
maybe it's drinking that causes
That's
it.
what I
but,
say. Maybe drinking will make more. So
I don't know. Anyways, you're just kind of like making his way through the city. Eventually, kind of enter back into like the more dockside district where there's more like warehouses and stuff. But there's like a row of shops that are like kind of facing each other, built in one of the edges of the streets here, and he kind of leads you to one, and it's fairly dark. You can see like through some of whatever's hanging in the windows. So there's like almost like beads, or I guess looking closer, it's more like little bits of like bamboo that have been like worked onto a string, so they like kind of hang down and do like a whole curtain of that kind of like blocks off much of the window. Inside of that, there are like little stones that have like weird like demonic looking like runes and stuff worked into it. It's got like some horns and some like what looks like claws, little like totems or fetishes, like almost like dream catcher style things that are like worked in with various like weird feathers and things like that, like hanging in the window. And it says "From the Mist" above it, and he goes, "Well, here we are.
Brilliant. Shall we go in? Would you like to go on with us?
Yeah, this definitely looks like the exact kind of place that we're looking for.
Yeah. Here we go. And he like pushes open the door and kind of steps in. Yeah, I'm not like close with these guys or anything. I just know they're here. You see, there's like a Yanti, this like snake kind of person with like a long snake body, a couple arms coming out, a little bit of like, you know, humanoid face with almost like the cobra frill or whatever coming behind them. They have
it's a snake again. Quick, get it.
It's got on like a vest. It's got like various pockets that have like, he's got like pens in one. He's got like some like a tape measure or something off on the side, like hanging out.
It's a nerd snake. It's fine. It's just a nerd snake.
Hello, welcome to the Miss. From the Miss. What can I get from you? For you?
Mist from the mist.
Yes.
For you, from you. It's
really from and
for
for
the bases.
And all the bases. Yes. We like to do this.
You're from the mist as in the below?
Well,
so all these items are from the below?
No, well, from near the blow and the blow, around the blow. It's our specialty.
Insight check on the whole fucking shop. Just as
if I could help out with that as well.
Can I just take one like slow
I'll give you guidance.
Full on Robert De Niro 360 degree stare around the whole room, not saying word one. No, like there's like
him and
shuffling like 90 degrees, the 90 degrees, the 90 degrees, the 90 degrees, and then turning back to the guy and being like,
okay, give me your roll with advantage since Hendrix is helping you.
Lucian's chucked in a guidance, I heard as well. So.
Oh, really? Well, then with the guidance, that's going to be a steady 19.
Okay. He speaks in like half truths. He. How do I say it? Like he's got things that are from at least near or around. They have some relation to it, but there's also part of that where it's like he knows a little bit of what he talks about, but he probably also, and as you're looking through, you're like, some of these have to be fakes. Like that one has to be a deer horn that's just been like cut up and like stitched together a little bit with something else. And
yeah, that's very clearly a carrot that's been dyed pink and has a glitter placed on it. Yeah, that is not a unicorn one. All right, then I will turn around to this guy and done my turn around and go, we have real coin and a real interest. If you can show us the things that are real and have actual value, we will pay a good coin and you will have a profitable day. This is your choice. You can look at us and think we're marks, and the way that I'm dressed, I'd understand it if you did. But I'm telling you, we are not in the mood to be fucked with. We are in the mood to spend money on value. Can you provide that to us in this moment?
All right. What do you wish? I mean, I have things. I know things. Which are you here for? Things or knowing things? Things are things.
Both.
All things. Good things.
People and the below.
Yes.
The monsters from the below.
Demons.
Yeah, the demons.
Yes. I know of them. I've seen them. I run from them. I come here. No demons here.
at the moment. We're
It's
about to
always
go and
coming.
face them. Do you have any knowledge on things that they are susceptible to? Things that might be considered a weakness?
Mhm. I mean, demons don't like the light. Demons don't like the holy ones. They don't like the angels.
Right. And do you have anything in your shop that is protective against demons?
Wish I did. Wish I could sell such things. I just come from there. I bring knickknacks from there. I make knickknacks like things that were there.
Do
I've-
you have a map of the area?
Map? No, could tell you. Mashok was my home. Born in Mashok.
I'll tell you what. How much to have you commissioned for me a map? You don't have to be a true cartographer, and I'm not worried necessarily about scale, but things that are in relation to each other, north and south and east and west, homes of demons and places they don't frequent, towns and cities and such. If there is anything like that that you can provide on a piece of paper, that would be of value.
Mashok is safe from demons, but near Mashok is not. Mashok has no demons on it. Mashok protects Mashok from the demons.
How
Demons
does it do
surround
that?
it.
On all sides?
Yes. Everywhere else. The mists come close, but Mashok pushes back the mist. Mashok keeps the mists at bay. Mashok's forces fight the demons.
The mist at bay. Interesting.
Mashok, we worship. Mashok is the one. It's the island, it's the man, it's the thing, it's the place.
I'd like to detect magic, but I don't have that spell. Which is classic. I would like to just reach out my hand and see if anything gives off a sense of power in this whole shop.
Yeah. So what are you using to sense the power? Just
Arcana?
Arcana. Okay, give me an Arcana check.
22, baby doll.
Nice.
22. Nice.
What was that roll when I was fighting?
The only thing that kind of sparks your interest at all as you're kind of looking around, as you're trying to pull in anything of interest, anything of arcane interest, there's kind of behind the counter that he's got like his essentially register and all that stuff out of is a long crystal shard that looks like it has been like shattered or broken off of something. So it's not really necessarily emanating a consistent high power of something, but there's definitely that aura or that mark of, it looks very similar to the crystals you've seen like on the ships. You've seen them like the center of one of the islands that you went to. These are very similar crystals that you've seen. This one no longer seems to hold any of that power at the moment, but it certainly is a fragment of something that was once one of that. And it's a fairly decent sized one. So, and judging by the way it cracks and everything, probably from an even bigger crystal, but you're unsure exactly.
Okay, so I
Much more.
registered that. I don't think I'm
Yeah.
going to get that. So I'll say to the guy, you have until sunrise to draw for me Mashok and any names of people in Mashok that you think might be helpful for us to know, who are friends of yours, perhaps.
Friends, yes, friends. I have friends. We have friends. Yogs has friends. We'll find friends. We'll find peoples. All right, you map. How much you pay?
How much?
Map of home. Tell the people's names. 200 gold.
I asked for advice and opportunity. I didn't ask to get robbed in a man's store. I'll be happy to give you 50 gold pieces.
50, so much knowledge, so much things.
Well, 50 is my price. If I see something on there which shows that you've really gone to town, I'll be happy to double that.
Okay.
Make the effort. Reap the
I'll be
reward.
effort. You come here or I go there.
Come to Yog's pub at sunrise.
Ah. Yes. We'll go to pub with map.
Good. Good. Okay. And then with that, I look at the others and go, I don't think there's anything about it yet. That's good.
What about this sparkly horn thing? This looks pretty powerful.
It's a
Maybe
carrot.
like he-
It's a carrot. It's a carrot.
I put it back down and just walk out the store.
I look at
Thanks
the
for
carrot
coming.
and I go, just we'll take that as well. Okay.
Jorg like kind of stammers out, probably one of the first ones to exit. It's like, the place, that guy, those things. I'm good. No, thank you.
You're a good man, York. You stick to what you do best because you do it really well.
All right, on to the confluence now, hey?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Starts heading back and kind of backtracking some of the area. Takes a turn off on another main road, kind of heads up, kind of points up. There's like a hill towards the center of the city, and there's built up on there's a palatial kind of estate up there. And on the gates, there's these banners with like, they're gray banners with a white elephant, like head and trunk on it. There's our king's residence up there. He's been good. He's been good. He's kept things steady. Our economy's been doing good. Could do with a little less of the crime, but you know.
Probably why the economy's doing so well is because of the crime.
That could be. It could be. It could be.
My experience, the more successful an economy is, it's because the people who are running it are crooks. I say thinking about my father.
One would think that'd be maybe a little counterproductive, but I don't know. I was never much of a numbers guy. I was a hitting guy. I hit. That's what you did.
There's value in hitting. I think back to Hendrix's hits.
But you like Tessa's wares at the confluence. She's got all sorts of wonderful magic things. And he kind of turns onto the street, and it's almost as much of an opposite of the last street of shops you went down, where this one's like nice shops. Like everything's clean, the street's clean, the area's clean. There's like bright, like lit shops. There's people coming and going, nicely garbed, instead of like the other place where it's mostly like rags and like the weird touristy trap where people are like, oh, this is the edgy side of town sort of thing. This is like the other side where the wealthy people are going. And he'll kind of walk up to a shop, and it's got engraved in gold, like on a golden plaque. It says Confluence, and it's got like these like sparkly star type things that actually like every now and then flicker in like various pattern across these like stars that kind of go around it. Here we go. A true treat. And he pushes the open the door and calls in, Tessa, we're here for your wares. And York walks in. I think, seeing as we have some time constraints, that is a good place for us to stop for the day. We'll start with shopping at the Confluence next time, which hopefully everyone's good next Monday. We get.
Yeah, I should be. Yeah, I got no reason not to be here.
Let's go.
Unless I fall asleep and forget.
Then we'll try to get back on our every other week schedule, but this way we can kind of make up for some of those lost times, get some things in, hopefully before, someone's internet or house gets taken apart. But yeah, anyways, thanks all you awesome watchers in there talking in chat, hanging out, giving us crap for our rolls and helping out with our rolls. Any of the points you spend, they can help the party if we didn't use it. Like, I don't think we use the right tool for the job. They come back to you. So don't worry about, spending points. We'll give them back if we're not using them. But things like the advantage, which we use, we appreciate it. And we appreciate you just being here, hanging out with us. If you joined us and you kind of like the story or are interested in what happened before, there are like 51 episodes that you can find on YouTube. And find all the links and stuff in our little descriptions and everything. We appreciate you all. And Dave, do we have anything you want to announce for upcoming events? Or
I mean, if everything goes correct, and they can
something.
Apparently nothing.
They can't hear me, but y'all can't hear me.
Oh.
So, no. As far as watchers go, yeah. If everything goes correctly and stuff like that, we should have Astroplex, the Spartans Brawl Wednesday night, which is Bill and my own creation as far as role-playing games and world setting goes. We are doing the way I've set it up is we're doing a story-based playthrough as far as playtesting it and stuff like that, so you actually get to come and watch it be played and all the other fun stuff, as well as the system itself. On Friday, if everything goes correctly and stuff like that, there will be the Age of Regression campaign, which happens back in Merosia, 500 years in the future from where everybody became deities and gods and all the fun stuff. Beyond that, then hopefully we start a regular schedule or our stream all over again the following week, whatever, Yeah, it is, as Bill said, it has been rough for the summer, from colds to hurricanes to power outages to all that other fun stuff. So, but hopefully everything will get back to slowly but surely back to normal. So, other than that, that's all that there is.
And then if you're looking for a read, Dave, you want to tell them where to find?
I know for a fact that some of you already have this out there.
Yeah, I was looking for my copy. It's not within arm's reach.
But Rifts by yours truly is available. Exploring the wonderful adventure of a first-time teacher, and when he finds a hole at the back of his classroom, going to another planet. What will happen next? It's fun. Have a good time. And it's quite thin. So if you're of a TikTok generation, you can't really handle long-term thought processes, this is good. Available on lulu.com for the bargain price of £10 plus packing, which for some people makes it very expensive. Sorry about that.
Not bad. Pretty economical way, and it supports a member of the cast. So awesome. Thank you all. Thank you guys for joining us. I am so glad to be back to DMing and everything. So we appreciate y'all. And with that, let's go.
Bye.
Tschüss.
Peace out,
Wiedersehen.
people.